Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition with Elixir Vitae Games. On the last episode, we headed here to, we headed through the sands of Kogor, the desert, on the Isle of Desier in order to hopefully find Pharaoh in order to complete our mission for Estelle, and also to find the parents of some kids that we found in the town of Mantake. We did end up finding those parents, but we also found a weird monster called the Outbreaker that we had to fight. And then after we defeated it, we all passed out from pain and dehydration and thought we were going to get killed by the dragon thing, the monster, I guess, that we saw in the cave mock air crane. However, then we woke up somewhere. So today we're going to figure out where we are. Let's just go ahead and get started. I've not actually looked around here, so hi Carol, how you doing? He's asleep. And then Rita? Yeah, she's asleep as well. Check. Ooh, hourglass! That's our first hourglass! Okay, they're much more useful in this game, I think. Because they're not thinking made by level. I'm gonna save them. Hi. Leaving so soon? You're quite welcome to stay as long as you like. But I don't know where I am. Don't you go getting yourselves knocked out again, you hear? Next time, I'll be charging boarding fee. Alright, whatever you say. Okay, apparently this is an inn. Septentriones. You're awake. Are you all right? You passed out by the town entrance. Oh yeah, we did see the town in the distance. Well, Yuri did anyway, but I didn't think we were that close to it. Oh well, let's head out of the inn.
Good morning.
Don't you want a morning kiss?
Oh, Yuri, are you feeling better now?
Yeah. How about you guys? Are you all right?
Yes, it would seem that way.
We all collapsed in the desert, right? So what are we doing in this town?
Seems like someone came to our aid, though we're not sure who.
I wonder what kind of praiseworthy fellow could cross such a toasty desert and save so many people.
We need to find whoever it was and thank them.
What about the couple who was with us?
They appear to have been brought here as well.
So they didn't get a look at our rescuers either?
Apparently they lost consciousness like the rest of us. I believe the two of them are having a look around town.
I wonder, was it just a mirage?
What do you mean?
Oh, just before I blacked out, I saw that dragon that got the air under control back at Katos.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't you see it, Estelle?
No, I didn't see anything.
And that monster must have saved us or something.
A monster saved us? I can't believe that.
Was it just a mirage then? So what's the story? Where exactly are we?
A kindly gentleman is looking into that very matter for us.
Kindly gentle. Oh, you mean the old man?
There's no barrier here. This town is weird.
I thought the mountains in the east were supposed to be uninhabited.
Rita, Carol, over here.
What's that?
The monster that attacked us in the desert dropped it.
I didn't see any feathers on that thing.
That's one of Pharaoh's feathers.
Acquire the following: Pharaoh's feather. A feather colored like a flame. It's no ordinary feather.
But why would that monster have one of Pharaoh's feathers?
Man, there's so much we don't know.
Welcome back.
And just why was it up to me to go tromping off on a recon mission?
If I'd gone, this sweet young lady would have been all alone with you. That's far too unsafe.
Unsafe? You can't possibly mean me.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think I'm gonna gag.
Suppose I don't mind people thinking I'm dangerous. Adds to my mysterious charm. It seems we're in Jormungand. You know, that town from the diary on the ghost ship.
Wait, this is Jormungand?
The town that needed the clear seal crystal to protect itself from monsters?
It makes sense. They don't have a barrier here.
That must be why they were searching for a way to drive away the monsters.
But that was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, and I find it strange that they were getting by at all without a barrier.
You're right.
Aye!
What if we were to show this case to one of the locals and ask them?
Yes, we might learn something about Pharaoh that way as well.
I agree.
Reunited with everyone. Alright, so here we are in Jormungand. Strange turn of events here. Before we do anything, let's have a look at the skit here. Likes and dislikes.
Jormungand and Mantic are totally different. It's much cooler here. Maybe it's the ocean.
The ocean is very nice, yeah? It's a beautiful place, too.
But it seems boring. I wonder what the folks here do for fun.
I kind of like it. This kind of calm, quiet village suits me. I can't stand loud people.
Oh, that's gotta hurt, old man.
She was talking about the town, not about me.
Maybe.
Do you really hate me that much?
Rip Raven, he just got absolutely burned. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look around town because this is an interesting place. I just got a limit ball. I'm very happy about this. Oh my god, a shop. Oh my god, I can buy items. Oh, we need items so bad. That fight was so... Oh, it was a thing. It was a thing. I don't have that much money, of course. So I'll buy more items later, but... Oh, it's nice to have a shop handy. Okay. So this must be the entrance of the town then. We're not going to return to field... Well, let's ask around first. I wasn't going to leave anyway, it's fine. Hi! Our village chief is a great man, but the sage is even greater. The sage will drive out any monster that may attack us. Well, that's good to know. Hi. This is really pretty. Holy cow, I don't think I ever noticed how pretty this was. I think it's the high definition that's helping. Jormungand's such a nice place. Hello. The Colosseum, scene of countless bloody battles. It's so thrilling. I want to die in that stone circle someday. That's my dream. Wild, isn't it? It's a shame the Colosseum is so far from here. Wow. Fair enough. I mean, having it be your dream to die is like, wow, okay. But it's like in the Colosseum, so... Oh, hey, we have a skate here. A town without a barrier.
I had no idea there were villages in the middle of the sands of Kagor.
I'm impressed they've managed to live here without a barrier to protect them.
They don't even have outer walls. Any monster could destroy this village easy. I don't feel like I could really get a good night's sleep in a place like this.
I do wonder how they handle the danger of wild monsters.
I guess everyone in town is just really strong.
Could you be any more stupid?
Well, you never know. That one lady really wanted to die in a Colosseum. Maybe they are all really strong. Hi. My father died very suddenly, and I found myself governing this village, but it isn't going well at all. I don't know what I would do without the sage's help. Okay, so that's the town chief then. Huh, interesting. He's not wearing like chief clothes, if that makes sense. Hi. This town is currently facing a terrible crisis. The threat of giant monster attack. Everyone says we can accomplish anything with the sage on our side, but is it alright to believe that? Well, I mean, if he's the one who's really leading you, then I suppose it's good to have faith in the person who is leading you. Hi, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for saving us. I want to hurry back to Mantic to see the kids. Okay, sure. I can't remember what their actual voices were, so I'm just going with whatever here. The kids must be so worried. If only they hadn't come looking for us. Well, they didn't come looking for you. We came instead. They should be at home. Simpleton. Okay. What is this old man doing? If you have a question, you should ask the sage. You can really depend on him. Our current mayor is too young and unreliable. If you say so. Hi, dog. Woof. I love dogs. I love them. Hi.
That box.
Do you know something about this box?
Launchy had it. Where did you get it?
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you heard of it?
Of course. You know about the Atherum too?
Yes. We happened to come across it on the ocean.
Did you see Launchy?
And Launchy would be...
Oh, Launchy is my love. I'm sorry to suddenly get so personal.
Your love. Damn it. Hey, Carol. Your turn.
You're hopeless. All that we saw was, the ship itself.
Oh, I see.
Could I ask your name?
Oh, my name is Yuafan.
That's the name that was in the diary we found on the Atherum.
Perhaps she's a descendant with the same name?
Do you know about the clear CL crystal?
They say it has the power to drive back monsters. The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier around the town. Is that what's in the box?
Yes, we came to deliver this box to you.
I see.
Hey, is that the key?
Could I have the box?
Wow, is this the clear CL crystal?
Looks like it.
It's so sparkly and glittery. A treasure even more beautiful than sea sparkles blooming on the surface of the ocean.
So who's that sage you were talking about earlier?
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert.
A Critian?
Well, creating a barrier is basically creating a Blastia. Blastia?
But we can make Blastia with current technology, right?
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emmead Hill in Cair Bakram, but I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with messed up formulas. I'm sorry. I don't really understand. But the sage said that the clear CL crystal was needed to create the barrier. So Longchi set out to look for it. It's been 3 years since he left.
3 years, huh? You must be worried.
Wait, this sounds weird.
Yeah, the stories don't match up.
You'd think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years?
How old is she anyway?
The same thing could have happened 3 years ago, or 1,000 years ago, probably.
They say that history repeats itself, but who really knows?
Is that sage in this town? Where does he live?
Oh, yes. He lives in the house farthest into the town.
I think it might be faster if we went to talk to the sage.
Yes, maybe so.
If you're going there, could you take the clear CL crystal to the sage for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go.
Acquired the following clear CL crystal. A gem inside a red box. Let's bring it to the wise one. Okay, this is definitely getting weird. Oh, we have a skit here, not a normal monster.
What was the deal with that weird monster we ran into in the sands of Kogor?
Just the thought of it still sends chills down my spine.
Was that thing even alive?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't anything like other creatures that make their home in the desert.
Huh. Another astute observation from Captain Carroll.
Whatever it was, I hope we never see it again.
Me too.
Yeah, me three. That was a tough one to fight. Hi again. By the way, did you happen to see Longchi? Well, I mean, no. Not unless he was like a skeleton. Which, you never know. Anyway, let's go talk to the sage. Oh, there's a cat here. Meow? I love the questioning cat vibes. Just, who are you? What are you doing here?
Excuse me.
Huh? Hey, that's... You're...
Who exactly?
We've run into each other a couple times.
You? How have you come to this place?
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in, across the desert.
I see. And yet, how did you... No matter. For what reason have you come?
We're a little curious about this.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
That was quite a miracle.
You're planning on making a barrier blastia, aren't you? You're free to go pretending you're a sage, but forget about making any blastia. Who would even consider building a barrier blastia with something that's so obviously not a core?
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Lacks an inscribed formula? What do you mean?
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
So this is an apatheia?
That the treasure you've been looking for, old man?
Also, I am not the sage.
Huh?
No such being exists any longer.
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from you in that case.
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
Whoa! What are you doing? Hold on a sec!
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave Mock!
Oh, man. Just when I found one.
The apatheia bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Return to air? Is that really all you did just now?
It's still no reason to go smashing other people's things.
What kind of a person treats treasure so poorly?
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the apatheia, needed to save this town from the monsters?
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved. This place has been granted everlasting calm.
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
But still, there are monsters like Pharaoh nearby.
How do you know of Pharaoh?
I'd ask you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
Please, tell us what you know. Pharaoh referred to me as a poison.
I see.
You know something, don't you?
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Entelikeia despise.
You mean... me?
This being is known as the Child of the Full Moon.
Child of the Full Moon. Like in the legend. By Entelikeia, you mean Pharaoh?
That is correct.
But what would the Entelikeia have against me? Against a Child of the Full Moon? What is this power the Child of the Full Moon possesses that they despise?
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Entelikeia themselves.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Pharaoh and ask him myself.
Do not be foolish. Meeting Pharaoh would end only in the death of the Child of the Full Moon.
But...
Estelle, give it a rest.
Hey, Reggae, Jaeger from Ruins Gate talked about the Entelikeia earlier, didn't he?
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordopolica.
So Pharaoh built Nordopolica? That doesn't seem possible.
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Wait, there's something I want to ask you too. What were you doing at that Air Krene? Just who are you? What is that sword of yours?
Those matters exceed your comprehension. Do not ask of them again. Go. I have nothing more to say.
Where do you get off?
Rita.
Duke may have been the one that saved us in the desert.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go and thank him.
Hold up. He doesn't seem the type to do something like that.
You don't think so?
Just a hunch. You said that Child of the Full Moon he mentioned was the sister of brave Vesperia, right?
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the Full Moon. Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from the skies. You remain bound to your mother, the Earth, and will shelter her with your unceasing protection.
Is there like a hidden meaning in there?
I'm not sure. But maybe it's more than just an old legend.
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estelle is the child of the full moon, that would add up.
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
I've never heard of anything like that.
This all sounds pretty complicated.
Yeah, I suppose it might be a bit too complicated for you, Patty.
It's too complicated for you too, old man.
Rita can explain it to you later.
Me?
Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Investigate?
Clear seal crystals, apatheia, all kinds of things. Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy over there. If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
But...
Oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that desert.
We can afford to take a load off while she's checking things out, can't we? I'm pretty interested in apatheia myself.
If we're going back into the desert, we need to take time to prepare. We don't want to keel over again.
That's true. How about we leave tomorrow? Rita, 1 day should be enough, right?
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay then, we'll meet up near the exit tomorrow morning.
Right. See you then.
Partied with everyone. Oh my gosh. During that entire scene there, I just got this overwhelming feeling of, oh my god, I forgot how much I love this game. Oh gosh. This is definitely where the story starts to get a lot more interesting, especially with Estelle.
I have nothing left to say to you.
You're not gonna follow him?
What's the point? He's not gonna talk to me.
So this was a complete waste of time?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Apatheia?
When the air crane went berserk, Jaeger was carrying this box. This box was what messed up my magic.
You think the apatheia is what's causing the air crane to go out of control?
Judging from the evidence, it could be a valid hypothesis.
So when the Blastia and Heliord was going out of control, you think there was apatheia nearby? And the air crane and cave mock too?
There may have been. Otherwise, maybe the apatheia's been damaging the whole world's air crane little by little, and a large distortion just happened to appear then.
I see.
It's really nothing more than a guess, but it could be right.
You don't sound very sure of yourself.
In science, you continually make hypotheses, then test them, and you get closer and closer to the truth. That's how it is. Well, okay. Maybe I can do something with this after all.
What are you gonna do now?
The next step after a hypothesis is testing it.
I'm not entirely sure how you're going to test that, but okay, Rita. Although I could see how that hypothesis would be valid, I guess? Because, like, having an apatheia, which, I mean, Duke returned to air, and if it's anything like a Blastia, then I suppose it might be like a solid mass of air or something that processes the air. So having something that has such a big effect on air and its uses, I guess, would probably affect the air crene as well, and the balance of air, I think. I don't know. I can't actually remember. I can't remember that much from the game, so I'm just kind of hypothesizing. Hi, Rhea, how are you doing? No, not now. I'll lose my concentration. Okay, I will ignore you then. There's a really old key. It doesn't look like it would open. Okay. Oh, I got a strange mark though. That's a crest that's... Oh, okay. It could be used on anyone, even though it's a mage thing. Which, okay. Anything else in here? I forgot there was a scene in here, so... Yeah, I just kind of walked in while I was talking. Oh man, I do love this game though, so much. Right, let's go and talk to some other people then, because I'm sure that's a thing that we have to do. I think Raven's down here somewhere. Yep, there he is. Hi, old man.
Hey, old man. You can feel free to go on ahead to Nordopolica.
Hey there, youngin'. What? You want to get rid of me so soon?
Wrong. I just wouldn't want you to miss the new moon and your chance to deliver the letter all on our account.
Honestly, I could do fine without your concern.
Wrong again. If brave Vesperia gets in the way of Altosk's work, we'll be apologizing to the Dawn for an eternity.
What? You're too young to bother yourself with such fluff.
It's a matter of brave Vesperia being trustworthy. You see what I mean?
We've still got time left until the new moon. We'll be fine.
You sure?
Anyway, ain't about to go back through the desert and that cave myself. If I got killed by some monster on the way there, not only would the letter not get delivered, but brave Vesperia certainly wouldn't look very trustworthy to potential clients then, would they?
In that case, we'd collect your bones and the letter and deliver them as promised.
Oh, how kind of... Wait, hey!
Anyway, just as long as you won't go blaming me if you don't manage to deliver it on time.
No problem.
Thanks, Raven, for being you. Yeah, we'd better not leave the old man to go through the desert on his own, even though he seemed alright when we got there in the first place. Don't be so cold. I may be old, but I'm a very sensitive guy. You know, I've lost all the voices today. I can't find them. I'll find them soon. I'll try. Let's talk to Estelle. She might reset my voice.
So you weren't able to meet Pharaoh after all?
But I learned about some very important things. The child of the full moon, and the Entelekea.
But the only new thing we learned was what those words mean. As for the reason Pharaoh's trying to kill you, it seems we won't know unless we go and ask him directly.
But you heard what he was saying. If I go to meet Pharaoh, he'll just wipe me out.
It looks like we'll never know the truth then.
After all this, it's like I'm being told that I should just give up.
No way.
Maybe...
Huh?
Maybe what I'm trying so hard to figure out isn't really that important to know at all.
What do you mean?
If I'd never met you, Yuri, and I just kept living my life in that castle, I would have lived without ever knowing about the child of the full moon, or the Entelekea, or any of that. So maybe I could just go on living without knowing why Pharaoh wants me dead.
So you're saying you should just go back to the capital?
I think that's definitely an option.
If that's what you want to do, I won't stop you.
Yuri.
Our contract with you is null and void at this point, after all.
That's true.
It's just, I don't really like hypothetical situations. They're not real life, and I'm not too good at pretending to forget things that I already know. If you can do that, then I don't have any problem with it. But can you really?
Then I can't do that either. But I have no idea what I should do in this sort of situation.
You want to know the truth, but you don't know what to do. That'd be a good summary of your situation, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Well, give it a think, Estelle. You don't need to make a decision right away. I'll think about it. You do that. Hi, Rapide. Gruff. Okay, thanks, Rapide. I think Judith's over here.
You're always out walking around, aren't you?
Yes, I guess I'm a pretty restless person.
That's unexpected.
You seem to have some problems staying put yourself.
I'm pretty restless myself.
That's not so unexpected, I think. Maybe it's the wanderlust coming back to me from when I used to fly around with Baul all the time.
Yeah, back when you were wearing that weird white armor.
Yes. Are you going to look for Pharaoh by yourself?
Nah.
Oh, then where were you planning on going?
Only a walk.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't it seem like we've been meeting this way a lot recently?
No, must be your imagination.
I love how the game calls itself out for having every conversation with Judith be at the town's exit. How you doing? Did that white armor really look that strange on me? No, you looked lovely. I mean, couldn't see that well, but yeah. They'll start to worry if you don't start pulling yourself together. I guess this'll do. You got it. if I don't pull myself together? What do you think of me? I'm trying my best here, Judith. Okay. Where are the kids? I think Carol's up here. Yeah, there he is. Need to find Patty though. Maybe she's in the inn. Hi, Carol.
We weren't able to find Pharaoh after all.
Yeah, our first job as a guild was an egregious failure. What do you think? Should we go back to Dongrest?
That might be best, but would you be okay with that, Yuri? And what about Estelle?
I'd be fine with it. As for Estelle, I'll leave that answer up to her.
All right.
This sure is a serene little town.
Huh? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? No guilds, no empire. It's a little strange.
Yeah, but I think it's relaxing.
Yeah, but even so, I prefer Dongrest.
That's how everyone is. Everybody prefers the place where they grew up.
You too, Yuri?
Well, yeah, sure.
But if we're gonna work together in brave Vesperia, we'll have to decide on a single place for our home base.
We could always make someplace new, you know.
Someplace new?
Yeah, you know, everyone thinks of Dongrest as the Union City, but it's really Altosk City. It could be like that. Brave Vesperia could make its own city.
Brave Vesperia's own city. Yeah, I like that idea.
Well, either way, we've got a lot of jobs as a guild ahead of us before we can be thinking about things like that.
Yeah, now that you mention it, Nordopolica is Palestrale's city, isn't it?
Yeah, if you think of it that way, Nordopolica's more of a guild city than Dongrest even.
Yeah, and Bellius rules the city too. Nordopolica, leader of a city, Duce of a guild. Wonder what sort of person Bellius is.
They have such wild dreams and I love it. Let's just make a city. Why not? Also, when they were saying about people preferring their hometowns, that made me think a lot because, like, I don't care that much for my hometown because it's like tiny and in the middle of nowhere. But also, like, when I'm in the place where I'm currently living, I do sometimes think about it and I'm a bit sad, like, not to be there, just because it's so familiar and stuff, and the familiar is very comforting and stuff. I don't know. It's definitely something to think about, I think. Huh. Well, in any case, hi, Carol. The guild town, huh? I wish I could start one. Well, one day in the future, hopefully, you can try. Okay, Patty. Is she in the inn? Because I feel like that's the only place where she could be at this point. She's not anywhere else. Maybe she took off, who knows? Oh, there she is. Hi, Patty.
Would you like a skewer?
Is it any good?
Why don't you try it out? It's my grandfather's secret recipe.
What? But didn't you say you had amnesia?
I know everything there is to know about Eifried. I traveled all over researching about him after all. That's how I figured out Eifried was the one who told me my name was Patty.
Eifried told you your name?
That's my oldest memory. Just remembering that fond look makes me feel all warm inside. I don't know whether he's really my grandfather or not, but I feel that he was such an important person to me that I can't help but think that's who he is.
I see. Still, it might have been smarter to keep that to yourself.
But...
You're used to it, huh?
I don't let small stuff like that bother me.
Crying gets you nowhere, was it? But even if you understand that in your head, your emotions aren't necessarily gonna listen.
I'm more patient than a camouflaged stone flounder sitting still in a field of stones.
Oh yeah? But your info broker turned his back on you too.
It's nothing. Things will work out. Tomorrow's another day. What will be, will be. In any case, you need to eat up if you want to cheer up.
This is good.
Didn't I tell ya?
Patty earned the Dry-Eyed Dame title. That's definitely interesting. I'm liking learning more about Patty. Although I have to wonder where she keeps her skewers. Why does she just pull one out of her pocket randomly? Are they just covered in pocket lint? Oh god, that doesn't sound very good at all. Hi. Oh, I've never done a Patty voice. Oh, no. How do I do a Patty voice?
How do you like another skewer?
I'd love another skewer. Oh god, I've never done a Patty voice. That was interesting. Oh man, Yuri's just out here being everyone's therapist at this point. Oh god. Helping with Estelle's worries, helping with Patty and Carol and Rita. Oh gosh, hi. I'm gonna buy some stuff. Right, yeah, I think we're just gonna rest at the inn now. I don't think we've got anything else to do. Do I have to spend 50 gold to do this? Because I do not have 50 gold. Oh wait, no I do, I have 92. That's really cheap though. Thank you for only charging us 50 gold. Holy cow, that was cheap. Okay, let's leave. Guys, where are you? Are you by the exit, maybe?
Glad you could make it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll be heading back too, right?
Yes. Thanks to your help, we've recovered our strength. We were thinking we'd cross the desert with you all. That is, if you don't mind.
Just make sure you don't go wandering off.
How about us? What's our plan after this?
I'm headed for the Air Crane and the Wizened of Kados, but I am curious about the Entelikeia too.
I have the honored task of delivering this letter here to Bellius.
I'd like to meet Bellius once myself. I mean, seriously, the Duce. I want to see just what kind of person the leader of the only guild to rival Altosk really is.
Bellius?
Yeah. Bellius is the Duce of Palestrale, which governs Nordopolica. She's the most important person there.
You're friends with someone that amazing, Carol?
Huh? Friends? Well,
It's Nordopolica for me too. I'm gonna see what Flynn has to say about those knights in Mantake. That's assuming he's still in Nordopolica, of course.
I want to know why the Antilochaea hate the child of the full moon. Which means I have to meet Pharaoh.
But there's gotta be another way that doesn't involve Pharaoh.
Right. Besides, walking around in the desert just looking for him wouldn't be easy.
Why don't we all head for Nordopolica then? You're only looking to find out the reason you were attacked by the Antilochaea, correct?
Yes?
I imagine Bellius could tell you if you met with her.
Why? Because of the connection between the Antilochaea and the Colosseum?
I do remember Jaeger mumbling something about the Entelikeia of Nordopolica.
If we can believe anything he told us.
Well, we'll pass through the Wizened of Kados on the way to see Bellius. Good enough?
True enough. All right then, Nordopolica it is.
right. First, let's get back to Mantake.
What about Patty?
If I remember correctly, there were some people in Nordopolica who didn't think too highly of Patty.
I'll be fine, as long as I don't run into any of them. As soon as I'm out in the open sea, everything will be okay.
Then, will you come with us?
Aye, that I will.
Didn't Bellius only meet with people on the night of the new moon?
Yeah, we'll have to get a move on if we're going to see her. I'll kick myself if we miss the new moon and have to wait another month.
Reunited with everyone. Hooray! Okay, let's I was gonna say let's get a move on, but before we do that, let's have a look at this skit here. The clear CL crystal.
Can a clear CL crystal really be used to make a barrier?
If they could, and we had enough, we'd be able to make as many barriers as we wanted.
Then even areas that suffer frequent monster attacks could be assured safety.
Yeah, but if it were possible, wouldn't something like that have happened by now?
Maybe it's best not to get our hopes up about it then.
Ever the realist, I see.
All I'm doing is speculating on the most probable outcome.
Actually, I think that's what being a realist means.
Yeah, probably. Okay, I don't think there's anything left for us here in town. I'm gonna very quickly have a look around, but I don't think there's anything here. And then we'll head out back to Mantake. Hooray. We just love crossing deserts to get back to a town in the desert. Can we just stay in Jormungand forever? Oh gosh, no, I want to get on with the story. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like there's anything left here in town for us, so let's head out. Oh hey, we have a skit here! Duke.
Duke certainly has an air of mystery about him.
He's a real man.
Patty prefers masculine fellas, I see.
I thought he was pretty cold. Would it have killed him to listen to us a little?
Maybe he was caught off guard. We did just kind of show up out of nowhere.
Did one of us say anything rude to him?
Probably you, Rita. Ha! Ow! Ow! Hey, no hitting!
I wonder if he's always lived here in Yormgen.
Who knows? I didn't get the feeling he'd been here all that long, though.
Duke is pretty weird, but this whole town is pretty weird too.
It is weird, but you could live a quiet, comfortable life here.
There's a lot of weird stuff about this entire situation, to be fair. Oh gosh, imagine just getting attacked and then waking up in a peaceful town like this. You'd think you died. Probably. Anyway, let's leave. Who cares about Yormgen? We've got other places to be. Okay. So here we are back on the Desier continent. I'm gonna try and avoid fights. And this is my favorite thing. I don't have to go into the desert. Let's stay on the field instead. Oh, this game can be so kind sometimes. Especially when it doesn't make you go through the freaking desert. Oh man. Yeah, it's just, oh crap, I got in a fight. I was looking at the minimap.
All right, here we go. Yay! All right, we did it!
I forgot I was playing as Judith. I need to change my party. Although it was actually kind of fun to play as her, I might leave it. We have a skit here, skewers.
Here, Repeat. Have a skewer.
That looks quite tasty.
Boiled eggs are the best part.
Nonsense! Daikon is the centerpiece, Patty. Daikon!
Hold up now.
That's unexpected. Usually you're happy with anything you can chew through, Rita.
That's just how good skewers are. But both Rita and the old man are wrong.
Where are they mistaken?
The true star of skewers is fish cakes. Especially the white ones.
Fish cakes, is it? And Repeat agrees. Well, I don't mind as long as it's tasty.
Okay. Why is her thing just skewers and pirate stuff? Why is that her thing? Her defining feature is that she's a pirate who likes skewers. Oh, I'm in a fight.
All right, here we go. Yay! All right, we did it!
That took a little while, but it's okay. All right, let me go to Mantake now. Oh gosh.
Whew, we're finally here. I've seen enough sand to last me a lifetime.
You're telling me.
Look, there are people outside the town.
Wonder if that means the curfew's been lifted. Cumore!
Easy now. Haste makes waste.
Indeed. We need to be cautious here and see what's going on.
Hurry, hurry, all aboard. Let's all enjoy a nice little tour of the desert, shall we?
But while we're gone, the children!
I promise riches to anyone who can bring me the remains of that giant winged monster. Then your children will be able to live in the lap of luxury.
Please, don't make us go!
Stop your whining. I told you vermin to get aboard. Now get moving this instant.
That's just how we were sent into the desert.
Why don't they get on board themselves?
Because they must know just how dangerous this desert is, just like what happened to us.
The giant winged monster must be Pharaoh!
Yeah, but what's he want to capture Pharaoh so bad for?
Well, what are we gonna do? We can't just stand by and watch, can we?
I don't think it's a good idea to go right now.
I'm afraid that idiot isn't going to listen to anything a princess would say.
Then what should we do?
Carol, come here a sec.
What? Yeah, I could do that, but I'd need tools. Wait, you mean...
Yes, perhaps this will help.
How convenient. You guys better bail me out if this goes bad.
So you did pick that up?
Well, it was just lying there. I thought it might be useful.
Whatever.
What's he doing?
Now about all we can do is leave it up to the kid.
What is it with these commoners? They're slower than slugs. Get aboard, damn you!
Sir Cumore, everyone is aboard.
Everyone except yourself.
What? Me?
Those who do their jobs slowly will never learn without punishment.
Sir Cumore, please, I beg of you. I have a wife and daughter.
If you'd like to stay here, I'm sure I could arrange for them to go in your place. Now be gone with you.
Carol. Don't worry. That young man is very capable.
What's going on? Who was it that readied this coach? Fix the blasted coach! I will find out who's responsible for this.
I've got to hand it to the little runt.
You did it.
My heart was pounding like a drum.
This won't do anything more than buy us some time, though.
I think it's about all we can do at the moment.
We're still in the middle of our journey, after all.
Yeah, Cat and Carol would start crying if we tried to tackle the knights head on.
How about we make ourselves scarce before people start getting too curious?
I suppose we'll be on our way then.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids will be so happy to see you. But there won't always be someone around to save you.
Thank you again for all your help.
Guess we should lay low at the inn for a while.
Oh man, this group and their shenanigans. All I could think during that scene though was that Judith is just me in every like open world game where like you can pick up all the items just around the world. Basically, I've been playing a lot of Fallout 76 with a couple of friends, and I get over encumbered very easily. I pick up way too much stuff, and I feel like Judith is pretty much the same way. She just, this might be useful, a random spanner, you know, just pick it up for later. I mean, at least that one actually came in handy. Anyway, let's have a look at this skit here. The knights in this town.
Using your power to terrorize people. There's not a soul in the lower quarter that evil. You've gone too far this time, Cumore.
Ooh, Yuri's not happy. I can't say I blame him though. Okay, we've got a couple of things that we could do here in town. And I'm trying to remember exactly where these things are. Oh, hello. Hey kid, how's it going?
Oh, it's you! Yay! Thank you for saving our mommy and daddy.
Aw, shucks, kids. 'Tweren't nothing. What are you getting all bashful for, old man? After all, we even got a reward for helping them. Oh, what's the matter? Hey, it's you. Thanks so much for your help back there. Thanks to you, our children have someone to take care of them again.
No, really, we hardly did anything.
No, it's thanks to all of the precious water you shared with us that we're here today. I doubt this is really enough to thank you for all you've done, but... Acquired the following hourglass. Temporarily freezes the enemy during battle.
Thank you.
It's the least we could do. Thank you.
Here you go. Huh? This is important to you, right? You can have it back. But... Don't worry, your mom and dad already gave us something to thank us for helping them. We couldn't take your reward too. That would be greedy. Okay. See you later, okay?
Handed over a glass marble. Oh, that was nice. Good to see that the kids are reunited with their parents again. And we have a skit here, The Riddle of the Sands of Kogor.
We made it out of the desert without getting lost.
We didn't bump into that strange monster either. The traps in the desert had to be that creature's doing.
I've never heard of a monster with that sort of ability.
As I recall, when the creature vanished, a feather fell from the sky.
A pharaoh's feather?
Do you think there might be some connection?
Perhaps it was a talisman to keep us on the right path.
The feather was there. Getting lost could be related to the pharaoh after all.
Could be. Guess we just don't know. Although I'm wondering what they meant by traps. Are they just talking about, like, the Outbreaker? The fact that it was making, like, bird noises? Well, in any case, what is this? Oh ho, you found me! While you sleep, I've been sneaking in and updating your Wonderlog. Oh no, you know my precious secret. And yet you're the first person I've ever told. It's alright. Just let this stay our little secret, and I'll keep sneaking up to your bedside and working my magic. Oh no, I think I just violated the reporter's code of confidentiality. Goodbye! I'm scared. I do not blame you. That's really creepy. Don't go sneaking into people's rooms at night, kids. Oh god. Okay, I think we're gonna hopefully end off the episode here if I can go into the end without a scene happening. Let's quickly check that. Make sure that we're not gonna accidentally start a scene. Okay, we're good. We're gonna end off the episode here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please let me know down below what you thought of everything that happened in this episode here today, including the weird town of Jormungand and Duke being Duke, and then coming back here to Mantic only to find that Kimura is being a terrible person again. Just let me know down below what you thought of all that if you feel like it. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you have a great day, night, whatever the time is for you. And I will see you next time.
This sweet young lady would have been all alone with you. That's far too unsafe.
Unsafe? You can't possibly mean me.